channel to the last video of 2020. Maybe my last video ever. I might get murdered, you never know. Please don't murder me. This time last year, I was sat in my bedroom, black background, half blonde, half black hair, telling you all excitedly with a glimmer in my eye and a spring in my step of all the plans I had for this year. Little did I know, I'd be sat on my fat ass for half the year doing zilch and loving every second of it. I was supposed to do so much stuff this year that got cancelled. Messed my plans, it ruined everything. I was supposed to go to bed. I was supposed to go to gigs this year. In reality, it's been a bit of a crap year, hasn't it? Everything got cancelled, everything got moved, I was out of work, a lot of bad stuff happened throughout the year that I haven't spoken about, and I will not speak of it because, you know, have some privacy, girl. Know your limits. You know, it was a bit of a shit year for pretty much everybody, but you know, there's no point crying over it. I can't do anything to change those things. So I thought I would sit down and I actually made a list of the good things that happened this year. It wasn't all bad. There was a lot of good that happened. And I found it really hard to make the list, but as soon as I started, the things were coming, and I left it for a day and then I'd come back another day and add to it. And I got to this morning and I looked at my list and I couldn't believe the good stuff that had happened that I had forgot about, because it's easier to focus on the bad. Oh, I'm missing out on these gigs. Oh, I missed out on Download Festival. I didn't get to see my imaginary husband this year. I'll have to wait till next year to see him. As soon as I looked at the good things I had done, it filled me with so much warmth. So I'm going to talk to you through some of the good things that have happened in my life this year, to my channel, and some of these things are because of you guys. So love you. Nose kissy. So 2020 started off pretty normal year, pretty basic. My New Year's resolution was to take YouTube more seriously, and I started the year doing that, and then it kind of like dropped off a little bit. Work gets in the way, and I'm a mum, and all that stuff makes it very difficult to film YouTube videos. And then Corona hit, and it was like, whoa, I have infinite time to film videos. Whoa. So my year started off with a YouTube bang. I did my collab with YouTuber Rolly.
Take control, girl.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Look who I've got.
Hello.
Look who I've got. One of the nicest YouTubers I've ever met. I will never stop singing his praises. What a babe, what a babe, what an amazing fun day. After we filmed our collab together, we went to McDonald's, and it was so chill. He's such a genuine person, and I find that so hard to find in the YouTube influencer community. So when I find someone who's really genuine and really nice, I don't ever want to let them go. I just want to squeeze them and hold them tight and talk about Simpsons all day. And I had to pee in his toilet, so that's now my claim to fame. I peed in Rolly's toilet. Since I'm never going to get to say I sat on my imaginary husband's dick, my claim to fame will just be, I peed in Rolly's toilet. I'm going to try my hardest in 2021 not to mention my imaginary husband's name anymore, because I was watching back my old videos, I was like, shit. I literally talk about him every single video. Hashtag obsessed. I need to stop. Maybe one day he'll invite me around his house for a cup of tea and I'll end up pegging him. But yeah, I don't see it happening in the immediate future, so I need to get those dirty thoughts out of my head. Not long after I met the beautiful Rolly, I shaved my head. Oh my god, I can feel my neck. I can't believe I've just done that. I went from long-haired temptress to Tweedledum and Tweedledee in a matter of minutes. And inadvertently wore the same top as Tweedledum and Tweedledee. I look like a potato. I look like Mrs. Potato. And I was editing the video back, I was like, oh shit. All the tops in my wardrobe, and that's the one I chose to wear. Shaving your head, it was so liberating and so free. I had my head shaved when I was a teenager, not completely. At 15 I shaved my head to just a fringe and a ponytail. I had all the between shaved, I had all hair. See, I was cool once. Look how cute I'm. A fucking badass 15-year-old. To full on bald my head, it was so liberating and so freeing. And to grow my hair back from scratch, it is, so this is obviously extensions. This bit's my hair. My hair feels amazing. I didn't dye it till, was it 8 months I dyed it? 7, 8 months, I can't remember. I just left it growing naturally, and I wore wigs and a lot of hats. My hair feels amazing. So I've been cutting my fringe and the side here, but the back I haven't cut at all. I plan on getting it cut in a month's time when I've been growing it for a year. I'm gonna vlog it all and everything. Providing hairdressers are open. Especially women, shave your head just once in your life. You feel so free and badass. And I felt powerful, man. I felt like I could cunt punch Donald Trump and I wouldn't get tackled by his bodyguards. Pussy power! So after I shaved my head, not long after I shaved my head actually, it was like a week or two, I got my septum re-pierced. So my septum was pierced. I had it pierced when I was 16 and it was wonkier than Charlie's Chocolate Factory. Honestly, it went through the bottom of my nose here, like right at the bottom, and it went through and out, and it came out the bottom here. It was in my face. I saw it every day. I didn't notice how bad it was. Because I had it when I was 16, I got it done, I was so excited. It took over a year to heal. And now I know why. Because it was done piss poor. Because I had it for so long, I didn't notice how bad it was. Finally got it re-pierced, and I was looking back at my old videos just around the time I got it re-pierced, and I had no idea how bad it was. And it looked like it was hanging on by a thread, bro. Why didn't you get that done sooner? It was terrible. So the reason I didn't get it done sooner is, one, I didn't realise it was that bad. And two, my body doesn't heal piercings very well. It was a case of I didn't want to risk losing the piercing entirely. I would rather have a wonky bad done. Now I wouldn't. Like, I'll get onto this later, but now I wouldn't. But at the time, I would rather have a wonky, bad done piercing than no piercing at all. It sucks! I should have taken it out long ago! Septums are like my favourite piercing ever, and I really didn't want to lose it. Trust me, guys, having a badly done piercing versus no piercing at all, always choose no piercing at all. Because this one's a wanker. You don't want a wanker on your face. Oh, I kinda do. Especially if it's the imaginary husband I'm not allowed to mention anymore. So then we are skipping forward ahead to, where are we going? March! In March, I finally started my Disney villain sleeve! Which is covered up, you can't really see it. This has been such a long journey, you have no idea. I got Maleficent and a poison apple thing and a crack addict Sleeping Beauty on my arm, all when I was like between 16 and 18, I think, and they were bad. I even had the word maggot, which was a matching tattoo with an old friend of mine. He had the same tattoo with Stitches written on it, like 18-year-old best friend. He was a mega Slipknot fan, I was a Murder Dolls fan. I'm Stitches, woo! He's Maggot, woo! Oh my god, we're so cool, we're gonna be like the baddest Greebos ever! Fast forward a year, we ain't friends anymore! So I spent a long time getting it lasered, getting it covered, and just trying my hardest to fix it. And it was a painful, long journey, but 2020 allowed me to finally get it all covered. It's not finished yet. Yzma is just outlined, and I have space to get another character at the top, which is awesome because I wasn't expecting that. It's been an amazing journey to have this. I think if I had started this at 18 when I was getting all my tattoos, I wouldn't have put the effort into going to someone decent. I would have gone to where it was cheap, and a cheap tattoo ain't good and a good tattoo ain't cheap. This has cost me so much fucking money, but it's cost me so much more because I had it done in the first place. I had it covered, I had one of them covered up with something shit, I had it lasered, so all that money I could have saved up in the first place and just gone straight to someone good and saved myself a lot of freaking pain as well, because laser hurts. This would have been finished this year, but I had 2 appointments moved because of the 2 lockdowns we had in the UK. I had my first appointment in March, which was just before lockdown, and then my second appointment was May, and that got moved to July, I think. And then my next appointment was September, and then my next appointment was October or November. I can't remember. Basically, I got appointments moved. So my next one now is in February 2021. Unless we're still in lockdown, and then that will get moved again. But either way, I'm so glad I got it started. I'm determined to get it finished. So on that note, we went into first lockdown, something that I never in my wildest, dirtiest dreams could ever have imagined would happen. So we were in lockdown for 5 months in the UK, the first lockdown, and you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, I loved every second of it. I got healthy, I lost so much weight, I was doing that bloody Joe Wicks workout every day, I was doing Just Dance, I bought a treadmill, we fucking went for it. And then I went back to work and put all my weight back on. But it doesn't take away the fact that I lost it. I lost almost 2 stone and my face just, I loved myself at that weight. I don't want to get back to that, but I just love food too much. I'm so proud of myself that I did that. Because when I'm determined to do something, I will do it, but I have to be determined. So I'm back on a healthy eating regime at the moment, kind of not completely into it, which is why it won't work, but hopefully I'll get there, because my heart can't take all this junk shit I eat. I am on the verge of being diabetic, and if I don't stop my shitty diet, it's gonna happen. Please, Emily, please stop. And with that, with eating healthy, my mental health improved so much. I know a lot of people were affected negatively by lockdown because a lot of people were alone, and it was so easy for me to forget that because I had my daughter with me, I got to homeschool her, and that was a treat for the eyes and the ears. I have a newfound respect for teachers. Schooling is fucking hard. It was fun. It was so fun though. We did like maths with sweets, and I forgot how to read and she had to teach me to read. It was, honestly, I loved it. So it was really easy for me to forget that a lot of people might not have enjoyed lockdown the same way I did. Because I was getting into more shape, it definitely helped my mental health. And I felt great. I felt the happiest I have felt in such a long time. And then I went back to work, and then my mental health just plummeted. Literally plummeted. I know this is a happy video, so I'm going to keep this happy. I thought people after lockdown would come out nicer, happier. I thought they would be nicer to the people that they had maybe appreciated. Because I work in a bar, I thought that people would appreciate I thought people would be nicer. But then Boris was like, nah, fuck that shit. Eat out to help out. All food, all 50% off food. And then my place I work is cheap enough, so it made food unbelievably cheap, and it made people unbelievably assholes. I would rather get fisted by Freddy Krueger than do Eat Out to Help Out again. It was nasty. People were so rude. I was abused every shift. I was shouted at every shift. Everything was my fault. Oh, you ran out of halloumi fries? What are you gonna do to it? I don't know. Shall I just go and milk a fucking cow and bread it? Make some myself, shall I? Working in a bar, people just treat you like shit. And as soon as I went back to work, my mental health plummeted again. It just went majorly down. And then we went into second lockdown in November, and mental health improves again. That was a big eye-opener. I always knew that my job played a massive part on my mental health, but it wasn't until I got better. It wasn't until I improved myself, and then I went back to work, and that was my eye-opener. I have made the decision that I will be leaving my job. I'm just not sure when. I need to get debts paid off and save up a little bit of money, because that will ultimately make YouTube my job, which I need to focus harder on YouTube to keep it my job. Yeah, kind of gone on a bit of a tangent there, but I made the decision to quit. I haven't quit yet. I do still work there, so if you're watching me, manager, don't sack me yet. I don't know when it will be. It might be in a month, it might be in 6 months, it might be in a year, but my goal now is to quit and focus on myself. And I might vlog it. I might vlog me going down there, so you'll finally get to see where I worked and the monstrosities that surround that building. On a happier note, I became obsessed with Tiger King. I just love Joe Exotic. I know 1,000,000% he's a piece of tiger murdering shit. But I just can't not like him. He stood at his husband's funeral and told the whole congregate and told everybody how his husband would drag his balls across his face. How can you not? I can't not love him. Like, he ran for governor and his promotional video was like, I am gay, I am broke as shit. It's like, I love you. I mean, in reality, no, I would not like you to be governor of my state, but I just, as a comedic person, I fucking love him. And Doc Antle is he's a Charles Manson, he is. Joe Exotic is he's just a fucking Fruit Loop, and I just love him. I think he's an absolute fucking twat, but I just can't not like him. Tiger murdering aside, I really like him. He deserves to be in prison. Full 1,000,000%. He killed fucking tigers. He deserves it. He had a shit animal cruelty zoo, and I'm a big animal fucking love animals. I rescue ferrets. I love animals. So I will never like that side of him, but I just love his honest personality. So I definitely have like a love-hate relationship with him. All I'm saying is, if he came to my town, I would go and meet him, but I would also tell him to his face that he's a piece of shit. So another thing that happened with lockdown is that I started Freaky Fridays. Freaky Friday Live, Lockdown Live. So every Friday during the first and second lockdown, I went live on YouTube, and it was so chill. It was me and Ben every Friday, 7 p.m.
Have you ever tied Violet up and put her in a closet? No! Because I'm not Gypsy Rose's mum.
And we just, usually in our pyjamas, would just sit there and talk to you guys. It's such a laugh. Oh, I miss them so much. I wouldn't mind doing them again, just not on YouTube, because they really affected my analytics, and then it stopped YouTube promoting my videos because the live ones weren't as popular as my pre-edited better videos. So I don't know where else I could do it and still monetize it. I don't know. I'll have a look into that, definitely. But I loved doing that. It was so nice to chat to you guys, because you were in the comments box and I'd like, do little questions, and you know, there was a lot of Alexa, play Africa. Alexa, buy dildo. Alexa, do not buy that dildo. I don't know if you heard that. My Alexa was like, shopping on Amazon. Stop, Alexa. That's what our lives were. They were just so much fun, and I don't know, I do kind of miss them. Maybe we'll bring them back, I don't know. But that was fun, and it was a great way for me to interact with you guys a bit more, because I love interacting with you guys. Alexa, volume up. Can you hear that? She's playing Africa. Alexa, stop! Alexa's a nosy bitch, isn't she? She's in like 2 rooms away. She'll be telling Mr. Jeff Amazon what I'm up to, that I'm using dildos while listening to Africa, which is only partly true. Another thing I did this year is I decorated my dining room, and I vlogged all of it. I vlogged it all for you. And then if it's like too messy, then I'll just paint it black. I loved decorating my dining room. Our dining room was like a bit of a DOS room. We'd just chuck things on there. We're not a eat at the dining room kind of family. We are a get our plates, sit on the sofa and watch telly all together family. And I much prefer that. Piles of DVDs that we don't watch anymore because I just live off Netflix and Shudder. And it just, you know, it was really good to just purge everything, chuck all the rubbish out, which gave so much to charity shops, and give my dining room this fantastic, if I do say so myself, makeover. My original idea was to paint it grey and have like black photo frames everywhere, black focal points, like paint the fireplace black, and I just never got around to it. It was just really good to have that time off to get it all done. Ben was working all through lockdown, and he had a week booked off for his birthday, and I think it was that week that I got it done. So he was doing the school run for me, and then he watched Violet at the weekend, and it was just, it worked out so well. Poor Ben, he puts up with so much shit from me. He deserves a medal, that man. you've got a week off work. Yeah, but I'm going to decorate the house, so you've got to go and do all the school runs, you've got to go and do all the shopping, you've got to pick up the paint for me, you got to do everything while I paint. And I painted it black and white stripes and bright green, very Beetlejuice, and I love having a freaky, spooky house. We're trying to get our kitchen done at the moment. I'm vlogging it, but that won't be up for a while because they're messing us about majorly. But the kitchen is next, and then I'm going to decorate my bedroom. All things to come next year, and all things I will of course share with you. In summer 2020, I hit 100,000 subscribers. I don't accomplish much in my life, but this I shall treasure. Blinded by the light. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ow, YouTube! Something that I honestly, I was very torn about whether I thought that would happen or not. Some days I'd be like, yeah, I'm totally gonna get 100k, and then other days I'd be like, I've been stuck on 67,000 for like a month. YouTube hates me. YouTube does hate me. It hates me because I swear, but I can't not swear. I just like to say fucking bollocks. But I need to stop that because I'm trying to make YouTube my full-time job, and I am now at the point where it can be. It's just so fickle that it leaves me very unsure, and I have a daughter to support, so I need that stability. But technically, yes, I could make YouTube my job now, because like I said with my bar job, I just want to get my debts paid off, and then I will full leap into YouTube, and I can't wait for that, because doing YouTube makes me so happy, and it's so good that, you know, some of you must enjoy it. For me to get to 100k, you know, I know that's not my mom on 100,000 different accounts. I know one of those accounts is Ben. I'm so appreciative of that, and I so appreciate all you guys being here, and especially still being here through the years that some of you have been here, because YouTube is there is so much competition, and there is enough space on YouTube for everybody. It's not a case of, oh, I watch this person, I don't have time to watch this person. Not at all. Please keep watching your favourite creators. A lot of them, this is their job. Through you watching them is how they continue to do their job. So keep watching my shenanigans, yo! And then the restrictions eased up a little bit more. You're allowed to see people from more households, and which coincided with my birthday and my friend's birthday. So we were able to do our annual birthday beach camp out, and it was just so much fun. We travelled to a beach, set up tents, and stay up pretty much all night, stay up as late as we can, just talking, drinking. Sometimes we have a little barbecue, sometimes we just have infinite snacks, and it's just so freaking lovely to wake up after like 3 hours sleep and just have the sea there. The place we go is so quiet and secluded, and it's so lovely, and it's so peaceful. I am glued to my phone, which gets very overwhelming at times, and then I will have to put my phone down and not check it for a day or two because it gets very overwhelming. But these beach times, none of us check our phones. They're always in our bag, you know, we might take a couple of pictures, but the whole time is spent just talking and chilling, and it's just, oh, that is the best mental health kick up the arse I could ever ask for, and I really strongly recommend it. It's a bit cold now in winter, but in summer, just have a really nice camp out with some friends. Go to the forest, go somewhere safe, go camping somewhere safe. Take your phone in case there's an axe murderer out there, you know. I watch horror films, I know they're around, but just try not to look at your phone and just have that time talking, chilling, appreciating nature around you, and you will leave feeling so refreshed and so free, as long as that axe murderer don't get you. But then if it does, you might end up on Forensic Files. I fucking love Forensic Files. Hopefully not Cold Case Files, because if you're murdered, I want to know who does it. But it's so free, and I would really recommend a little camp out with your friends. It's good times, such good bonding as well. So that takes me up to October. In October, I got my cheeks re-pierced.
So with these things in mind, is the only real thing that I've got left to feel.
Something I've wanted to do for so long, but I've been very umming and ahhing about it, and I'm so glad I did it, but they are playing the fuck up now. Cheeks are one of the hardest piercings to heal, because you don't stop moving your mouth. Try not to talk too much, because they need to be still. A lot of piercers don't do them because they have such a high rejection rate. I had them pierced before when I was 17, 18, and I had them for 2 years. I got lumps on them, which above these piercings, in my old piercing scars, I have like raised bumps where they just never healed, and I left them too long that they left the permanent scar. So I have a slight irritation bump on this one. It really hurts. Trying to baby it to make it better. I'm hoping so bad it heals. But if they don't heal and I do have to take them out, I have decided that I'm going to get my nostrils pierced, and I'm going to go for not high nostrils but not low nostrils, just kind of in the middle, and I'm going to have little spikes and I'm going to have a chain across. So I have a goal, so if I do end up losing my cheek piercings, which I fucking love, I'm going to get them done. And if they do heal, I'm still going to get them done. I don't want to get them done before these heal, because I want my body to just focus on healing them as best they can. Cut. So yes, I know I'm currently talking about my cheek piercings and how much I love them. I have since taken them out. Basically what happened is I started to get these really big lumps. I got a really big one on one side and a smaller one on the other side. And it literally happened from, I took part in a makeover show, which is still to come out. And the wonderful lady used airbrush on my face, and I still had my cheek piercings in because they were still fresh, and the makeup went all in there, and from then they just haven't settled down. I got these lumps on them and I just couldn't get them away, and as I already have lump scars from my previous cheek piercings and they were taken out years ago and I still have the scars, I did not want to add to that, so I removed them before I got permanent marks on my face. I think I got them in time that they won't leave a permanent scar. Cheek piercings are amazing, but they are so hard to heal. I will be definitely getting more piercings in 2021. I have relit that piercing fire and I don't intend to stop. I have got such leg cramp. Oh my god. Even when I stretch, my legs are so short, like it just doesn't, it looks like I got my legs crossed. So probably the biggest thing that happened this year was I trained and started my dream job. My dream job since I was a teenager has always been to be a body piercer. Now, if you're in the industry, if you're a tattooist, you're an apprentice, you're a piercer, you will know how hard it is to get in that industry. It is fucking hard. It's so hard. I have been trying since I was 16. Admittedly, probably no one's gonna give you a job at 16, but realistically from 18, trying to get a piercing apprenticeship has been the bane of my life. It's been so difficult asking every piercer I ever came across, asking every tattooist, oh, do you want to train me up as a piercer? Because I've got a lot of tattooist friends, being as heavily tattooed as I am, and it was always the same story. Oh, sorry, we've got a piercer, they're not looking to train anyone, you know, or they've already got an apprentice. It's so difficult. It's the same with tattoo apprenticeships. You find that tattooists will train you up and then they leave and they open up a rival business. So I get it. I understand why it is so difficult to get in the industry, but it's just sad that people aren't given a chance. But by stroke of luck, I was given a chance, and it was actually all down to my husband. So my partner's postman, Ben is postman, and he was delivering parcels one day, and there's a tattooist who lives on the streets he delivers to, and he had a parcel, knocked on his door, they got chatting, and Ben just happened to mention, oh, I don't suppose you're looking for a piercing apprentice, are you? My wife has been trying to get one for years. And he said, yeah, sure, you know, come down to the shop and we'll have a chat. Boom. The rest is history. It was that easy. It wasn't that easy up until that point, but from that point onwards, it has been plain sailing. So I want to say to you, if you are trying to become a piercer or a tattooist, don't give up. Don't stop trying, because it literally took, and it wasn't even me, it literally took one person to ask, and that person said yes. You just need one person to say yes, so don't give up. And that led me to, so I have a room inside a tattooist now where I am piercing, and I can't tell you how much I love it. I'm still very, very, very much a beginner, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing good. Check out Ben's bridge that I did. I'm like amazed. I did that so well. Ben is my little pincushion. He lets me practice on him. And oh, do you know what, that man, seriously, he's a godsend. He's my #1 supporter, and I'm so appreciative of that man. None of this would have happened without him, so big thumbs up the video for Ben. Come on. I'll link Ben's channel down below as well if you want to check out him. You know, go send him some love. Go tell him he's beautiful. He likes that. Yeah, I am now doing my dream job. Realistically, can I make a career out of it? Probably not. I only work Saturdays at the moment. Like I said, I'm still very new at this. I'm still learning, and I also have to work it around childcare. So my goal is to stay at this studio for until my daughter's in high school, which is about 4 years. And then in 3 years from now, I will train someone up. Hopefully I'll still be there, and I'll still be, you know, I will have improved and I'll be better. And I will train someone up to take my place in that studio. And then I will trot along, bitch, and open my own studio in Ipswich. That's my goal. So I will stay at this studio for 4 years, 3 years by myself, 1 year training someone, and then I will skedaddle. I said from day one, if I ever became a piercer, I would 1,000,000% give someone that chance. I just need to get to the point where I am able to train someone, because I'm still learning. As soon as I am there, I'm 1,000,000% gonna give someone that chance. So if you want to get in the industry, please do not give up. Please keep asking, keep checking. It just takes one person. Just one person. And I can't tell you how rewarding it is to go into that studio every Saturday and do what you love. And I get to look how the fuck I want, which also freaking helps my confidence. It's amazing. And I thank from the bottom of my heart Steve and Eva at the Ink Room for giving me a chance, and Ben for believing in me when I thought this would never happen. So I said in a Freaky Friday live that, but I've said it nowhere else. I've said it on my Patreon, because me and Patreons are like this, that I did some secret filming for a show. You've probably heard of the show. So many years ago, I did Snug Mary Avoid with my ex. It was so much fun to do, and I love dressing up. I love dressing up. I do my transformations on YouTube. I just love dressing up. It's so much fun to be a character, to be something that you're not, just for a day, and then going back to what you are. So I took part in the show Hooked on the Look, and at the time of filming this, it hasn't gone up yet. So I haven't seen it. They said 1 to 2 months for editing, and that was about a month ago. So hopefully soon, but I don't know when. And what they did is they came to my house, and I had the director and a makeup artist, and they came to my house and they degoffed me and they gave me a makeover. This makeover was everything I wanted Snug Mary Avoid's makeover to be. I looked so natural. They got clothes to more suit my style than the Snug Mary Avoid. They kind of just got off the rack clothes, whereas this one, they got full outfit that flowed into the sewers. You are in for a fucking treat. Everyone I've shown the picture of what I look like after to have been like, no, that's not you. That's not you. No, nah, that's not you. Oh, honestly, you're in for a treat. So keep an eye out for that. Hooked on the Look. I think it's called Goth Mum Transformation, because I had to sign the waiver and everything. So that's what is called, I believe. So I'm so excited for that, and I'm gonna video when I watch it. I'm gonna watch it for the first time on camera with you guys. The one thing I asked them was, don't get my chins in it, so hopefully they haven't got my lockdown chins in there. And then to round the year off, I even made it into Dolls Kill's cancellation promo video. I had so many of you guys message me this. So Dolls Kill uploaded this video on YouTube about, is it even 2020 if you don't get cancelled? And in it, they put my face in my video, and I was like, oh, #famous! So it's good to know that Dolls Kill have seen my video. Kind of warms my heart a little bit to know that the bad guys that they saw the shit I was talking about. That's the biggest good things that I could think of that happened in 2020 for me. It's so easy for me to go, oh, I didn't go to this gig, I didn't go to that gig, this got cancelled. But if I just focus on all that didn't happen, I would forget all the good things that did happen. And as you've just seen, there was a lot of good things. Who knows what 2021 will have in store, but it can't be any worse. Right? This is where just 2021, just the world implodes. I have so many things planned for 2021. I have gigs, meetups, so many drinks. Can't wait to go see my Manchester friends. I got Alternative Model of the Year. All my cancelled gigs from this year are supposed to be happening next year. I've got so many good things. I hope they happen, but if not, as long as I get a refund, I won't be too sad, and I'll just hope for 2022. I've got to find that silver lining, otherwise I'll blow my brains out. So that is it, guys. That's what I got up to in 2020. I'm so looking forward to seeing Hooked on the Look episode. It was so much fun to film, and I've got so many behind the scenes things to tell you, and it was so good. I can't wait to watch that. I hope you enjoyed listening to my end of the year talk through. It's always lovely to sit back and reminisce, and you know, I would strongly suggest you guys sit down, make notes of what you did. You know, it won't be all in one go. I did this over weeks. I wrote things down and then I left it, and then I came back to it, wrote more things down, and then I looked at it today and I had this fantastic list of memories. I would really recommend you give it a go too. Or even for 2021, I saw this last year and I didn't do it, and I wanted to do it, so maybe I'll do it for next year. You get a jar, and every time something really, really good happens to you, you write it on a bit of paper and you put it in the jar, and then at the end of 2021, you open the jar and see all the good things that happened. I might do that, actually. I might go downstairs and find a jar and start that for next year. So on that note, I want you to comment down below something good that happened to you this year. It can be more than one thing, like the more the merrier. I want you to just comment something that made you smile, something that made you happy, someone or something that made you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Let's spread the love. Let's end 2020 on a high. Let's focus on the good things. I will see you next year, I guess, with another video. Probably one that I filmed this year, because I got a few filmed that I need to upload. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon with another video. Much love, boobs. Take care of yourself. Have a happy new year.